Ciara.
And I'm Ashley, and welcome to Euro 101.
Today we're going to be talking about the Renaissance, specifically art in the Renaissance. But just talking about the Renaissance means lots of cheesecake.
You mean humanism?
Same thing. The Renaissance began with the rebirth of classical learning, art, and literature. Italian city-states were on the rise in 1450, around those years, and Florence was the main power behind the Renaissance.
Art was a driving force in the Renaissance, and the papacy as well as nobles were patrons of the art.
With the Renaissance came a celebration of the individual, which became known as individualism. This emerged due to a switch from a worker striving to glorify God to merchants believing their success was based off their own talent.
Individualism stressed talent, personality, fame, and glory. Art of the Renaissance mainly reflected individualism through portrait paintings. Humanism was vital and crucial to the Renaissance. Humanism was the classical revival of ancient Greek and Roman texts. Petrarch is often considered the father of humanism by being among the first to begin looking at ancient works and for characterizing the Middle Ages as the Dark Ages.
Renaissance humanism encouraged a revival of ancient ideals. This renewal in these ideals is prevalent in the art of the period, with painters and sculptors seeking greater naturalism along with the revival of both mythological narratives and ancient figural proportions. Besides the revival of mythological narratives and ancient figural proportions, Renaissance art also focused on three-dimensional pyramid configurations for perspective and chiaroscuro, which is going to be written right here. Perspective allowed artists to create depth in their paintings.
Creating an illusion of volume through the blending of light and shade.
Now we're gonna hop right over into the painters.
Leonardo da Vinci was a famous Italian painter who lived in the 15th and 16th century. Leonardo da Vinci is often characterized as the Renaissance man because of his many interests including painting, sculpting, architecture, science, and music. Leonardo da Vinci painted during the High Renaissance and was famous for his oil paintings. Vinci's most famous paintings include the Mona Lisa, the Last Supper, and the Vitruvian Man.
Alright, another incredibly famous and incredibly important person in the Renaissance, painter, artist in the Renaissance, was the one and only Michelangelo. He was a famous Italian sculptor, painter, architect, poet, and engineer during the High Renaissance. Although Michelangelo considered himself a sculptor, he painted some of the greatest fresco paintings the world has ever seen. Michelangelo's most famous pieces of artwork include the Sistine Chapel and his sculpture of David. The last, but certainly not least, artist we're going to talk about is going to be Raphael. Now, Raphael was another Italian painter and architect during the High Renaissance. He is most well known for his painting the School of Athens, St. George fighting the dragon, and Pope Leo X with two cardinals, which all strongly represent humanism. Now, although we only talked about Michelangelo, Raphael, and the man Da Vinci, there were many other really important artists of the Renaissance. However, we're not going to talk about them
because you'll be here forever.
Yeah, that's true. You would be here forever. There's so many artists. These are definitely, in our opinion, the three most important.
Yeah. So now that you know artists and you know isms, why not talk about both?
At the same time.
Yeah.
Amazing. Crazy. Insane. We're on a roll.
And Da Vinci's Lady with an Ermine, we definitely see some individualism here, right, Ciara?
We sure do. In Michelangelo's David, individualism is like crazy.
It's there, for sure.
There, for sure. Look and you can see how the individual is portrayed, and it's actually, you can see the strong arms of David, and the importance of the individual is definitely reflected in that sculpting.
And Raphael's St. George fighting the dragon, we definitely see humanism there.
Michelangelo's The Last Judgment really reflects humanism.
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Euro 101.
We hope you learned a lot or had some fun reviewing with us. Signing off, this is Ciara,
Ashley,
and the dog, Phoebe. Bye!
Bye!
Alright, we're continuing with a couple more.
With a couple more door creaks.
With a couple more door creaks. Haha.
Okay, so who am I gonna do?
Raphael.
Okay, cool. Roth. Love this guy.
The dog.
Oh, she's so cute.
Haha, you're gonna go on my hero project. And then we're gonna get 100% because you're adorable.
Oh, you're so cute.
Alright.
Also signing out dog. By the way, this was Ciara's sister.
What?
Hey, brother.
I was just
Yeah, it's
like,
messed up.
Okay. That was so cheesy. Cheesecake.
Cheese. Hey.
Bye.
Peace.
Love, happiness.